welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Browns defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they can rip off any sort of a gain. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, here's Shadur. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it to Jenkins. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Crenshaw Jenkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send it this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game when the emotion got a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Drill, 52.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Love. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Browns defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Ready. 45. White. Red. Yellow. Set.
Play action this time with Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
70, ready.
Throwing, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
They'll give up the middle, Jenkins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Sanders. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
60.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will eventually get it down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shoves him off at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's taken in by Golden. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Love from the gun. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
95.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
70 Rangers.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
19 Lions. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Cade York on now for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 7.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now Sanders. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go now.
They go play action now. Sanders.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Okay, break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
On the draw, it's Judkins.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Get up. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Cade York on for the Browns field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that will continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. Love. A quick throw there is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Here we go. Go check. 70 Timberwolves.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Sanders to throw. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Right? Set, ready. Black, 95.
The slot man in motion right. Love now. That's to Kraft, the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Going back to Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
3 yards back out.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
On play action. Love to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. 94 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
An inside run with Judkins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now at 3rd down and 8.
Let's go now. Press, go.
Sanders. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he's belted at the end of that one.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love back to it here after the pick 6. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Let's go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Love looking to throw it.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Now Love.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Set, hut. 45, white. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
Slot man moves right.
Hut, hut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 38 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games. Here's why go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whenever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Up the middle they go. Sampson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
And the Packer 1st down.
Here we set.
Love, they go play action now. A complete once again to Watson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
33, yellow. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce a penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Packers 13. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that, check that.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Come on.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, here's Shedeur.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Black, red. Check.
Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Strike 2. Black open. Red blue.
Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Yellow. Strike, white.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Let's go. Hot, set, no.
Now a toss left side for Jenkins.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Liking 18. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
On the zone read, this is Jenkins.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Green Bay.
Back to throw, Willis.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
18 Rattler.
Willis looking to throw it. Pass caught. That's Golden.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So Cleveland